Hi, my name is Bill Carmody. I'm here today to talk to you about mental fitness, your capacity to respond to life's challenges with positive rather than negative mindset. It will support you in peak performance, peace of mind, and healthy relationships. Backed by neuroscience and positive psychology, this research comes from over 500,000 participants in 50 countries, started in Stanford University by Shirzad Chamine, the New York Times best-selling author of Positive Intelligence. What he determined was that there's a factor analysis or radical simplification that allows us to understand the neuroscience of how we choose to respond, either positively or negatively, to life's challenges. Think about radical simplification as all the colors that are out there can be simplified into just three: red, blue, and yellow. There's only three core muscles that are at the root of all mental fitness training: the saboteur, interceptor, the sage, and the self-command muscle. What we've understood is that there's actually 10 saboteurs and 5 sage muscles, that each one of these will help us to make sure that we respond to any challenge that shows up with positivity rather than negativity. That any challenge can be turned into a gift or an opportunity. Now, on the saboteur side, it comes from the brainstem and the limbic system. It's the left side of our brain. The sage comes from the middle prefrontal cortex, or the right side of our brain, where you have our empathy circuitry, as well as the empathy that comes from the emotions of curiosity, creativity, passion, and purpose, as well as swift action. Now, your negative emotions can motivate you, but they're doing it through stress and fear and anger and guilt and shame and insecurity. And while you might be successful, you're not going to experience happiness. On your sage side, it generates your highest success with sustained happiness because you're being motivated by empathy, curiosity, creativity, passion, and purpose, and swift action. A lot of times the question that we get most is, isn't pain good for you? And the answer we look at is, what if you were to take your hand and put it on a hot stove? It's helpful for 1 second. Ow! Right? But if you stay and keep your hand on that hot stove, by staying negative, it actually hurts your ability to see clearly and respond through empathy, curiosity, creativity, passion, purpose, and swift action. And so having yourself stay in that negative space is actually being activated by a saboteur. So I'm going to give you an opportunity now to do a little 2-minute exercise that you can do anytime, anywhere, any place. If you're experiencing the negative emotions and you're feeling stressed out, just take 2 fingers and rub them closely together with such fine attention to detail that you can feel the fingertip ridges as they're moving back and forth. And as you're doing this, you may have some thoughts that show up. Let them go. Don't judge yourself for the thoughts you're having. Just direct your attention back to your fingertips and keep rubbing them so slowly and finely that you can feel the fingertip ridges on each finger. And then notice what happens in your body. You slow down and you drop back into your body. You can do this anytime, anywhere, any place. And the longer that you do this, the more you become focused on what's happening inside your body. You bring that sharp attention to the physical sensations of your body, and you bring yourself out of the left side of your brain in saboteur mode into the right side of your brain in sage mode. So the simplicity of the operating system is that anytime you're feeling negative, stop. You're in saboteur mode. And you can use mental fitness to quiet your saboteurs and activate your sage. The sage perspective assumes that every challenge can be turned into a gift or an opportunity. And the ability to shift comes down to the strength of your mental muscles. To understand that clearly, if you were to go to the gym and just do 2 or 3 repetitions and leave, It's not going to transform your life. Same thing here. I just showed you these simple exercises that you can do anytime, anywhere, but until you actually get into the habit of doing this on a regular basis, you're not going to have that experience of that mental shift. But the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. The easier it is to drop in any given situation. And then through your sage, you can begin to think about what is the gift or the opportunity in this. If you'd like to learn more about mental fitness training, I'm going to encourage you to come to my website, billcarmody.com/TED. BILLCARMODY.com/TED. And I'll happily tell you where you can go from here, how to get additional resources, and how to really incorporate mental fitness training into your daily life. Thank you very much.